What's going on, guys? It's your boy Clutch Chaos here, back with another Mortal Kombat 1 video today. Today we're going to talk about the state of Mortal Kombat 1 Season 4, and I know that's a big thing to say, given that it's only been 2 days since Season 4 has been out, but been a lot of uproar in the community. You know, a lot of people are not too happy with how Season 4 is turning out. There's a lot of pros, there's a lot of good things that came out of it, but there's also a lot of steps back. So we're going to talk about some of those issues today, man. Before we get started, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so then that way, when I drop videos, it automatically goes into you guys' notification feeds. You can see the videos whenever I drop them. Be sure to give a like, man. Help your boy out and get these subscribers up, man. We're almost at 50 subscribers. And yeah, appreciate all who tune in. And let's get right to the video now. Alright, guys. So let's start off the rip with the state of Mortal Kombat 1 right now. Right now, is it in a good place? I would like to think it's in the middle. I think right now, people are very frustrated. People are at an uproar because they felt like they were scammed. The reason why people are having an uproar right now, the community's kind of divided and they're kind of upset at NRS for what has transpired with the season. Basically, we were promised, and you know, ever since the end of Season 3, we were hinted that coming soon was going to be Mileena's season, which was Season 4, Season of the Huntress. So, for the last, that was back, that was like 2 months ago. 3 months ago, actually. And, yeah, the whole time we're just expecting, okay, Mileena's season's gonna drop. And judging from the 3 previous seasons of Scorpions, Nataras, and Sub-Zeros, they've all been pretty character-based skins. Scorpions has the red, yellow fire with the tattoos. That was pretty much the gimmick of that season, was the tattoos on all the characters. For Natara season, you had the vampire gimmick, so all the characters had the vampire feel. They all looked dead. They all had the blood on their mouths and all that extra stuff. And then for the Sub-Zero season, everybody resembled Sub-Zero. They had the icy skin, the white hair, and Kuai Liang got the iconic scar on the eye during that season. And you know, Mileena's season was you know, assumed to be no different. Like, we were expecting you know, pink, purple, and you know, not necessarily Tarkatan mouths. A lot of people really wanted every character to be like a Tarkatan in some way, but I mean, there's only I knew they weren't gonna go for that. But you know, I mean, just give us an idea of, okay, so they're somewhat Tarkatan. Maybe they have the Tarkatan fangs growing out of, you know, their shoulders, you know, Scorpion's shoulder or his hand, or you know, on his chest. Like any characters that has an open chest, you can see the Tarkatan, like the what is it, the blades forming in some way. But what we got was a green yellow and a green yellow kind of punk rock, very you know, Mohawk centric costumes. And a lot of people are upset because it's like, well, what the hell is this? Like, there's one thing to have expectations. And the one thing you don't want to do in games that you truly love is you don't want to have high expectations. But in this instance, this wasn't even a high expectation. This was just like anybody's basic understanding of, hey, we're getting a Mileena season. We should see Mileena centric colors. We should see some form of Tarkatan with each character. We should see a resemblance of Mileena in each character, and no character resembles Mileena except for Mileena. That's bad. Now, do I think all the costumes are terrible? No. But do I think 95% of them are? Yes. And a lot of people's frustrations with this is not, I feel like people's frustration is that they felt like they were scammed. If you guys don't watch Dynasty, definitely tune into his videos. I'm gonna leave the link to the video in the description down below, where he exposes NRS, basically saying that the season that we got for Melina was supposed to be Havoc season, the season of chaos, and he has proof that he'll show you. But yeah, I'll leave the link into that video down below. Go check his YouTube channel out, give him a subscribe, hook him up. And basically what he was saying was that, you know, he knows people that play MK on the PC, and they were looking through the data mines, and they found data files that says that they were named Season of Chaos, and it was this season here, Melina's season. And a couple of people, not necessarily me, because when I looked at my season, it actually said Season of the Huntress. But when other people looked, and I'm gonna put a screenshot on this, I'm gonna put a screenshot right there so you guys can see. It said Season of Chaos, and it had the symbol of the Kamidogu. So a lot of people were getting that in the beginning of launch of the update, and it was kind of looking suspicious. So it has come to the conclusion to a lot of people that, oh, NRS made a mistake. They kind of fucked up, and they're not really talking about it. They're kind of brushing it under the rug right now, which is why people are even more upset, because it's like, yo, these are like pretty big mistakes that you shouldn't be making. So two things can come out of this. Two things that I think happened. Number one, NRS made a mistake, and they're literally not telling anybody they made a mistake. They're just kind of gonna brush it off until people don't give a shit anymore. Or number two, which is what I think happened, was with the whole delay of Season 3, they had to push back Peacemaker, they had to push back Janet Cage, which is coming out in like a week or two, by the way. Janet Cage is coming out soon. She's not coming out later on down the line. She's coming out soon. And they had to push Janet Cage, push Peacemaker. They had to push crossplay back to fix these desynchronization issues that were occurring during Season 3, which was causing a lot of people to lose games. And it didn't necessarily, when it came to rank, it didn't necessarily ruin their points. It didn't demote them. It didn't promote them as well. It just kind of wasted people's time. You know, people are winning these fights, and then desynchronization, that frustrates a lot of people. And then when their games work, they're losing. So it's like, yeah, you're kind of fucking me over, NRS. Like, fix the game. So they had to put all their effort into fixing these desynchronizations that they were falling behind Peacemaker, falling behind crossplay, falling behind Janet Cage. And then when they finally gave us Peacemaker and crossplay, mind you, they didn't even give us crossplay for King of the Hill. They only gave us crossplay for 1v1 type of games. So that lets you know that they are still backed up. They are still trying to catch up to the present time. So what I think happened is, and this is no excuse, and I'm not defending NRS, and this is exactly how I think this went behind the scenes. Oh shit, we couldn't finish Melina costumes in time. Here are some second skins that we're doing with Havoc. Enjoy. Like that's the way I'm thinking this went down. It was kind of like a, hey, let's do a swap real quick because we just couldn't finish. Or I just came up with a third one right now. This is what they thought. If you guys watched the Kombat cast and you guys heard Derek Kurtzik say that, you know, we had a really good time making these costumes with these vibrant colors, and, you know, this punk rock kind of like a flesh pit hybrid. You know, they're kind of, maybe that's exactly what they went for. Maybe they just went, maybe they thought to themselves, okay, you know, each season so far, it's kind of been expected of characters to be represented in that specific character's clothing, whether it's the color or it's the gimmick. Like, you know, hey, it's Scorpion, so we're gonna make sure that they're wearing a lot of red with orange, and, you know, we can't give them all fire, so let's give them, you know, let's give them tattoos. Or Natara, you know, hey, let's make everybody a vampire. And with Sub-Zero, let's make everybody, you know, a Lin Kuei warrior, or an ice warrior. So I think with Melina, they probably took a different approach, and I think that was the bad thing to do. Like, you picked the worst character to do this with. Not worst character in terms of just the character's bad. More like Mileena fans are wild as hell. Mileena fans are probably one of the most grounded, stay together community of a specific character in Mortal Kombat to date. Right? Like, Mileena fans go crazy for Mileena. And you chose this character to try to be different. The question is, why now? Why would you do this during a season that, mind you, we have been waiting for this season for 3 months and some change to get some new content, and people just expect the basics as, oh, let's get Mileena colors. And we don't even get Mileena colors. What the fuck? Instead of Mileena colors, we get Liu Kang Mohawk. We get Sub-Zero Mohawk. Now, granted, Scorpion has a dope costume with the Mohawk, but that doesn't change the fact, like Scorpion is gonna have dope costumes in every season. It doesn't matter which season it is. Scorpion is going to look amazing. But Sindel doesn't. Havoc doesn't. Johnny Cage, okay. Kenshi, hell no. Like, certain characters just doesn't fit the mold of what this season is supposed to be. You know, maybe if they would have had the Mileena colors, they still would have looked bad. But they would have been Mileena-centric costumes. Like, it would have been Mileena-inspired. Instead, it's whatever the fuck we want it to think. You know, a lot of people are saying that, you know, this is Havoc's season because of the whole Titan Havoc, and he has the same colors that you see at the end of the story. And it's just like, wow, like, you know, I'm all for content. You know, I am one of those people that don't really get that butthurt in these type of situations because it's content at the end of the day. But I do understand their perspective of like, yo, like, that's like the equivalent of us expecting a Scorpion season, and then when we get a Scorpion season, we don't get Scorpion inspired costumes. We get blue costumes and green and red, and it's like, well, where the fuck is yellow? Where are the fire inspired costumes? Why does Sub-Zero not look like Scorpion? Like you get what I'm saying? Like, and you know, like, maybe that's a bad example, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's like you're describing us and you're getting us hyped for one character, and then the content you give us looks like it's inspired by a completely different character. That's the only issue. That's the only issue that I think Season 4 has right now. Now, I will talk about the pros of Season 4. And I think the W's of Season 4, number 1, Peacemaker. Can we talk about Peacemaker for a second? One thing that I will give NRS, and I will never slander NRS for this. I will never, ever bash them for this. They know how to take a character that people are going to not like, people that are expected to hate it, people that are prejudging and saying that this character is going to be trash. They know how to take those characters, and I'm talking about any title that they've done. MK9, MKX, Injustice 1, 2, MK11, and MK1. There are characters in each of those games that people have said to themselves and on YouTube that these characters are not it, these characters are trash, and they make them fun. Peacemaker is one of the funnest characters in this game, and he was the one character that I saw a lot of people, I saw a lot of reactions, I saw a lot of people on Twitter. Nobody was excited for Peacemaker. Unless you were a movie fanatic that loves movies and loves TV shows and watches the Peacemaker TV show, or you just love John Cena, then you loved Peacemaker. But fighting game players, people that play competitive gaming, they saw Peacemaker and thought it was a joke. What I will do is give NRS credit for making Peacemaker probably one of the most godly DLC characters we have ever gotten. Peacemaker is him. He is the funnest character so far in Mortal Kombat in terms of just watching everybody and the popularity and everybody choosing him, doing these 60% combos with 1 meter without even using a cameo is unheard of, and is what we need for this game to finally get the buzz. Like, they nailed it with the gameplay in terms of just letting us do these strings and letting us do these sick strings that we would think about, but we would just assume it doesn't work. But then when we do the strings, holy shit, they work. You know, MK11, they pretty much had the cuffs on us because, you know, you had that defensive meter, and the defensive meter wasn't a breaker where you just go to the other side of the map and now you have to restart. What they do with these characters, you know, with these characters that people just assume are going to be bad, they make them so godly. And this just gets me more excited for Ermac, Takeda, and Homelander, because we still got 3 more characters. And we haven't even seen Janet Cage in action yet. We've seen her in the combat cast, but we haven't gotten our hands on it yet. And that's going to be a whole different ballgame, because we still have, I think we still have 2 more cameos after that, which I think one of them is Movado. I think the leaks say it's Movado and Farah. So we still haven't gotten them yet. And it's like, yo, the expectation, the bar is here. The bar is high because Peacemaker is so good. You want to know what else is a W for Season 4? Crossplay. Now, granted, crossplay should have been here from the jump. Crossplay should have been here since the game launched. But rather have crossplay than no crossplay. And people are upset that King of the Hill doesn't have crossplay. Understandably so. You know, people want to run tournaments. People want to do, you know, fun things like, hey, people want to play with their friends and have them all in one room because there's no rooms in Mortal Kombat 1. So King of the Hill is pretty much a replacement for the rooms where, hey, you guys want to join the King of the Hill? Let's go. But now you can't have crossplay, so it's still divided into just separate consoles. But you can still have one-on-one crossplay, which is a step in the right direction. Another W that NRS has given us for Season 4 is the MK shop, giving us these nostalgic skins. Now, before, I believe I uploaded a video before talking shit about MK shop and how these prices are always $10, all this. Oh, they fixed that. They fixed that. I don't know if it's just because it's these costumes, but they fixed them prices. They were listening to us. So right now in the MK shop, you can get Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Smoke, and you can get Mortal Kombat 3 Sub-Zero. And by the way, Mortal Kombat 3 Sub-Zero is only 600 Dragon Crystals. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Smoke is 500 Dragon Crystals. And I believe Scorpion and Reptile will also be 500. So if you have more than 1,500 Dragon Crystals saved up, you can get all 3 of those classic skins as soon as they drop. That to me is a W. Because if they would have made them all $10, that is a problem. Hopefully we can get more nostalgia skins like that, man. And hopefully the prices stay somewhat the same, you know. 600, 500 Dragon Crystals is amazing. That's better than $10. That's better than 1,000 Dragon Crystals. It's certainly better than 1,200 for fucking fatalities. Like, it's not even funny. I appreciate NRS for doing that because, you know, it's the little things. And that was a thing that needed to be changed because, like, come on. These are costumes. I can understand if Peacemaker is $10. I can understand if Homelander, Ermac, future DLC characters are $10. Completely get it, because they're characters. They're whole characters with whole movesets and fatalities and brutalities. There's a lot that comes with that character. But a skin is just a skin. It's just a costume. $6, $5, fine. $8 is stretching a little bit. It's pushing that line. $10 is like, hey, yo, stop. Stop playing with me, yo. Like, I'm gonna give you this 10, but stop playing. I almost backhand the hell out of you just now, NRS. Also, in my previous video that I dropped, I also mentioned that NRS needs to figure out a way to give us Dragon Crystals. And it's come to my attention that they are doing that. So, if you don't have the Mortal Kombat Onslaught mobile app, you want to download that. You want to download that and you want to link that WB account to your Xbox, to your Mortal Kombat 1 account, to your PS5 Mortal Kombat 1 account, all that good stuff. You want to link that account because they're kind of doing the same thing they did with Injustice 1, and I'm pretty sure they did it with Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11. So if you win rewards in the mobile app, you also get rewards in your console game, in your current game of MK1. So there are ways to get Dragon Crystals in the mobile game, and I think you can get up to 1,000 Dragon Crystals. So that means that those $10 that you stress about, you can get those $10 for free playing the mobile game. Now, do I think it's? I mean, you know, I haven't downloaded MK Onslaught still. I'm gonna download it now though because I want that. I want the extra rewards. Like for example, if you get to level 20 in MK Onslaught, I don't know exactly what you have to do to get to level 20, but if you get to level 20, you unlock Sub-Zero's MK1 announcer for your game. So if you want to have, if you enjoy the sound of Sub-Zero's voice, that's a little that's not that crazy. His voice is kind of. Let's change the subject, please. Let's change that. They did give us a chance to earn Dragon Crystals outside from the masteries, because the masteries do take time to complete. Not everybody's going to complete every single character's mastery, so they are going to miss out on Dragon Crystals. And hopefully this is a step in the right direction to later on down the line give us more ways to get Dragon Crystals, maybe like daily logins. Make players want to play your game. Give them reasons, give them rewards for playing your game. You know, do all that nice stuff, man. Season 4, aside from the Melina fakeout stuff, people feeling like they got scammed because, you know, especially those hardcore Melina fans that couldn't wait to see Katana in some Melina type clothing, couldn't wait to see, you know, Baraka in some pink clothing, couldn't wait to see, you know, Reptile or, you know, whatever, Tanya. You know, the community felt like they got scammed. They felt like, damn, like we expected one thing, you gave us another. Maybe this is Mortal Kombat's way of saying, hey, expect the unexpected. You know, you can't always look at it from one lens. You got to look at it from different perspectives. Maybe these costumes will soon grow on people when the time comes, like, you know, later on down the line. You know, we're gonna have these costumes for the next 40 something days. So by the time this season ends, are we going to look at these costumes differently and go, oh, you know what, this costume's not that bad? I mean, there's not that many great costumes, but there's not that many bad ones. I mean, Reptile has a sick costume that I feel like if it was all green, it would be godlike. You can get a costume like that in one of the invasions mode. That's another thing, invasions mode. I feel like invasions mode, I haven't beaten it yet. I'm going to beat it because, you know, it's part of the game. I'm gonna play it. Like, for people that say, oh, you know, this is boring, like, yeah, it's cool, man. It can be boring. That's fine. You know, it's what you want to play. If you don't want to play that, you don't have to play that. But sooner or later, when you're bored, you're probably gonna play that. It is what it is. And the costumes you can get some pretty dope costumes. I mean, I've seen that Reptile costume. That was pretty good. I saw a Geras costume that, you know, it's not over the top. It's the same shit, but it kind of got some grade to it, so I'm kind of feeling that. But, you know, moral of the story, man, we got 40 plus days with this season. People are having a rage attack in the first 2 to 3 days of this season being. And that's understandable. But what I want people to do is just look on the bright side, man. Look on the bright side. What really matters about this game is the fact that crossplay is here. King of the Hill crossplay is coming soon. Peacemaker is a badass character that nobody expected. No one expected Peacemaker to be as good as he is. Nobody. He exceeded everyone's expectations. Janet Cage is coming out soon, and it's probably going to shock the world just as much as Peacemaker did. So, you know, and then next season, we're probably gonna get Raiden, and, You know, I haven't beaten season 4 yet, so I don't know the ending, and I don't want to be spoiled. But if I had to guess, it's probably Raiden, because a lot of people have these conspiracy, a lot of people do these leaks, a lot of people do these, hey, you know, I'm spoiling it. It's probably going to be Raiden. But at the same time, next season, we're going to get Ermac. And then the season after that, we're going to get Homelander. And then we're going to get Takeda. Like, this, and then the dope part about it is that this game is going to be supported. Like Ed Boon said, I say it every video. Ed Boon is going to support this game longer than MK1. I mean, longer than MK11. Clutch, you need to go to bed. You're saying a lot of bullshit. I know. Why am I talking to myself? What the fuck? Listen. We're definitely getting the DLC expansion of story. And we're going to get a Combat Pack 2. And I can't wait to see the characters then. I am looking to the future right now. So yes, is Season 4 looking like a letdown right now to a lot of people? You bet. You 100% bet. Do I have faith? Oh, you bet. Because Mortal Kombat's my jam. But I do gotta call it how I see it sometimes. And I do gotta put NRS in this bubble of like, yo, yeah, fucking up. Like, you know, crossplay Peacemaker, fucked up costumes. It's like, yo, every time you get right here, you do something down here to go back right here, bro. And at the end of the day, I just want this franchise to thrive and to be great, because Tekken's kicking y'all ass right now. Tekken is whooping y'all ass, NRS. They are here. My boy Harada was at that meeting talking like, yo, I got MK1 circled on my calendar, brother. So you know what that mean. I don't know the other dude's name, but they were probably like, so I know what that mean. That mean we getting them. And Harada was like, Nadi, you bet. He was going crazy. He doing this thing right now. Tekken 8 is on a is probably the best game it's ever been, bro. So Mortal Kombat, y'all got some work to do, but Peacemaker is a perfect start. Peacemaker's a perfect start, yo. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was one of them ones that didn't really give a shit about Peacemaker. I was like, you know what? Guest characters ain't really my jam. Homelander, Omni-Man, Peacemaker, yeah, that's cool, man. I'm here for Quan Chi, Ermac, and Takeda. Nah, let me sit back down. I'm here for Peacemaker, bro. Peacemaker is a fun character. Anybody that hasn't done the free trial to play as Peacemaker, I suggest you do that right now. It might change your perception. It might make you wanna get the game. It might make you wanna buy the character. God damn it. But that's it for the video, man. Just wanted to give my thoughts. Just want to give my thoughts on this whole thing. Like I said earlier in the video, man, if you want to know more information about how Dynasty was able to expose NRS to get to see that this was really the chaos season, I'm gonna leave that link in the video down in the description down below so you can show the Brody some love. Leave a like in his video, subscribe to his channel, leave a like in my video, subscribe to my channel. It's your boy Clutch Chaos, and more videos coming soon, man. We will be doing a Road to Elder God videos to the rank. I'm gonna try, bro. I'm telling you right now, I am good in this game. But I do know and I do understand that your boy's gonna get humbled by a lot of people. So, we gonna try to do the Elder God shit. I'm warning y'all. I get it's gonna be nasty, bro. But I'm also going to be giving y'all some rank on Tekken 8 as well. We are going to be doing some Road to the Purple rank. You feel me? Because we just hit that Gairu. You feel me? But it's your boy Clutch, and I'm out of here, man. Peace and love. Y'all can do anything y'all want, man. Just got to put y'all mind to it and do it. And we're going to stew it off the building, man. Take us out of here. You're supposed to take us...